Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Tightwad Gazette, episode 7. Today we're going to talk about the value of using a price book. Let's get started. I have to be honest with you guys. I was rereading about this in the Tightwad Gazette, the first volume. I have to be honest, I've never used a price book. Amy Decision gave some tips and tricks on how she used it. Well, what I did is I saw a price book that I could order. Now, I know you can keep all of this in a notebook, but I ordered this price book from livingonadime.com because I wanted to learn more about how to keep a price book. So, I'm going to tell you guys some tips and tricks from Amy and some tips and tricks from Tara. I'll make this very brief. Amy Decision said that she kept a notebook, which she called a price book. And what she did is she compared different stores' prices. The biggest tip that Amy Decision said is look and be aware of the stores around you and find out when are their sales cycles for items and what their everyday prices and what their sale prices are and compare them. She said you may be surprised because what you think is a sales price because it has a sale sign doesn't necessarily mean that's the best price. That's the biggest thing that Amy said. And she said the more you do this, the more you're going to be aware of what is a good price, what a great price is, and what a mediocre price is, and what a bad price is. So you'll learn more about that. Now, I told you guys I ordered this book from livingonadime.com. You can keep it in a notebook. You don't have to, but it was easier for me to order this, and I knew that Tara would want to give some great tips as well. So I'm going to tell you a few tips from her, and then I'm going to tell you one tip from me. The big thing that Tara said in here is that basically become aware of what the prices are in your area. Each area is different depending where you live, and obviously you may go to different stores, but one of the most important things she said, which is helpful to me, is you don't have to write down prices of every product. Mostly concentrate on the things that you buy all the time. So let's say you're a family that has 4 kids and you go through a lot of bread, milk, and eggs. You'll want to make sure to do those 3 things and keep track of the best prices on those items and incorporate them into this price book. And in this price book, I thought it was very kind of Tara to write down good prices that she's gotten on some items because it kind of gives me a little bit of a baseline. And in the back, there's a graph where I can write some of my own items in here as well. So I thought that that was really helpful. So the biggest thing that I think can help, and it gives less work, is keep track of what you buy often and put that either in a notebook that you label price book or keep track of it in one that you purchase because you can also purchase price books. The other thing that Tara suggested is using a pencil so in case you need to erase, which I thought was really good. And then my tip that I thought is kind of good, many people will say if you don't want to use coupons to buy generic items. And that can really save you some money. Sometimes you can save money with a coupon and something on sale if you buy a name brand. But one thing that I think is good, if there's something you buy a lot, for example, for us, I buy peanut butter a lot. Maybe look at different stores and see who normally has the best price on peanut butter for the generic items and keep track of that because some stores have better prices on generic items than other stores, and some stores have almost every item in a generic. Like, for example, when I went to Super Target, there were a lot of items they didn't have in just straight Target brand. But when I shop at Kroger, almost all items seem to have a Kroger brand. So that's just something to keep track of. So these are just some of the items that I've noticed. Let me know if any of you use a price book, and if so, if you have any tips and tricks on how you use it so we can educate the folks that are watching this video. And before signing off, I want to tell you at the end of this video, I'm going to have a couple videos that pop up that I did a couple years ago about the Tightwad Gazette. You're going to notice I'm a lot heavier in those videos. So I would love if you would go take a look at those and see if they interest you, because if this series interests you, those videos may interest you. So I'll link them at the end of this video. Also, if you find this information useful, please consider subscribing. And also, if you want to get to know me on a deeper level, please consider supporting me on Patreon. That's all for now. Let me know how you're saving money today. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.